Okay, my name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here we are going to be doing something quite interesting. In this video we will be tier listing every single Summonable Ultra that's released to date. I'm recording this on the 2nd of January, and at this point Ultra Gogeta Blue has released quite recently, still boosted and very popular. We've got every single Ultra here. Let me show you the lineup I've got. We've got here USG Ultra Super Gogeta, the first ever Summonable Ultra. Let me even full screen this for you guys. Ultra Super Gogeta, the first Summonable Ultra. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the second one. Ultra Super Vegito, the third one, who actually released for the 4th anniversary finale part 3. Ultra Broly, who released a couple months after. And then for the end of year celebration, the festival, for the part 3 of the festival, we recently got Ultra Gogeta Blue. And we're going to be tier listing all these units, or 6 of them anyways. 5 of them? 5 of them. 5 of them. All 5 of them in every single way that I can think of right now. So this video is going to be quite long, but it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to I'm not trying to take too long in each part, and I'll just give my reasons briefly for each thing, and you'll see that each category of where I'm tier listing them, I'll redo it and then keep going again in different ways. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. Recently hit 35,000 subscribers, man. Appreciate all the love and support on the channel. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. Giveaways monthly on the Discord channel, Discord server, sorry. So be sure to join that. One last thing, I live stream every single day, so if you see me live on the channel, definitely be sure to tune into the live streams, man. They be lit, and it's the best place to ask me a question if you have any queries or any questions you want to ask me regarding Legends, or it could be anything, man. I'll answer literally any question. I'm not going to answer, but yeah. Not going to hold you guys up any longer though. Let's actually get into the first way we're going to tier list all of these Summonable Ultras. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is their actual opening animation. So you see the animation with the ink and whatnot. We're going to talk about that one first, and we're going to tier list them. So I'm actually going to watch all of them first. I'm actually going to look at how nice all of them are. We're going to go in order every single time. So we're going to start with Ultra Super Gogeta. You got the nice Goku and Vegeta. It's looking steady. It is looking real steady here. Oof. Oh my god. I love that it wasn't clear first, and then they clear him up when they move closer. That is dope. And it moves closer, of course. Alright, cool. Gogeta got a lot going on there. Ultra Gogeta got a lot going on there. Let's look at Kaioken. I remember when Kaioken released, yeah, everybody thought it was Ultra Instinct Goku, like because of the flares. But I saw the blue instantly. I knew it wasn't going to be UI. You gotta have observation Hataki for that one. Or someone just don't subscribe, sorry. I had to just mute that. Yeah, Kaioken's is dope. I don't really, I'm not a big fan of the art card itself, but I feel like the opening is probably one of the cleanest. I'm a bit taken both ways there, and it zooms in. Not too bad, not too shabby. Next we got Ultra Super Vegito. His one's pretty neat as well. The fighting pose, the zoom in. They gave him a lot of poses as well. Oh, the Pataras and the eyes appearing, and then the Goku and Vegeta behind them. That is neat. I think that's very neat. That is very neat, man. Yeah, then it zooms into him, so you get a close-up without Goku and Vegeta in the back. Still high quality. That is dope as well. I'm not going to lie. And then we've got Broly. I don't have Broly, so I'm going to have to show you a Twitter video. You know what I'm saying? But it's still the same thing. He's still going to get the love for the video. The flashes is neat. Seeing between him and Goku. This bit is hard as hell, man. That is hard. This is not going to be easy to listen to them. Broly's breaking out of that shell. Oh my god. That is so fire, bro. Does it zoom in? Okay, that's pretty much it. That's neat. That's neat. And we got UGB, the final. I think they put so much flair on UGB, bro. Gogeta. So much flair. Ooh. Breaking into that blue. Let's get things started. That's fire as well, man. And then he's gonna start leaning. He's gonna hit the lean Gogeta. Yes, sir.
The nigga swung his body to the side.
Alright, good. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy tier listing them. This is not going to be easy. Oh my god, we actually need to think about these, man. Alright, so we've gone through all 5 now in terms of watching their art card. I would definitely say, yeah, without a doubt, and I think it's just because of the colors, Ultra Gogeta Blue has the best art card. I think it's generally him just because of the colors, but I think the cleanest art is actually Vegito's. It's between these two. Like, the way he's just too still with it with the pose, and like it's very simple, it's symmetrical, Goku and Vegeta left and right. I'd say the art when you get to the end part is Ultra Super Vegeta's better, but the animations down to the whole thing, I'm definitely gonna take Ultra Gogeta Blue. So I'm gonna start with these two. I already know I'm putting Kaioken 5th, even though like it was neat with the you know, the little particles like similar to Ultra Gogeta Blue, the green card leak. You know what I'm talking about. It wasn't that great, and the final arts card pose is probably the worst one easily. I think it's between these two. I don't know which one to put above who, and there's gonna be no interchangeables. I will say some things are interchangeable. I'm gonna order them though, and I'm gonna stick with the way that I order it. Let me know what you guys think below. USG Broly, USG Broly, USG Broly. I think I like Broly's end art looks better, but the build up for USG's is better. But I feel like the art difference isn't too far apart, so I'm gonna do that. If you get what I mean. So like all the ink splashes, this bit here, it's way better on Gogeta's, way better. Like that's way cleaner. But then the end art on Broly's is better, but it's not better by enough for me to put him above Gogeta. And that's what I'm gonna stick with. So we got UGB first, USV second, USG third, Broly, and then Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken 5th. And that's for their opening arts card, man. Let's get on to the next tier list. Alright, so this tier list here is gonna be based off how OP they were when they released. So it's in their prime shine time, how OP they were on their release. Now, I know who's coming last, effective immediately, and without a doubt, it's Broly. Broly's impact on the game was so minimal, like in comparison to these guys, it's so stupid. I feel like the anniversary was going crazy, and people didn't like, how can I say this? They didn't think USV was going to be the greatest, but he ended up being #1 without a doubt anyways. But with that still being said, his impact was not as much as these three on their release. Now, I feel like between these three, I think next I might have to put USG. Now, USG was insane, right? But the game was still playable because you had 3 team options. USG made Fusion's come back single-handedly. He was just carrying the team, if anything. But in that time, there was probably Mono Purple, Hybrids were lurking, and Future because of the festival. But USG didn't have a solid team, but he was literally the counter to those solid teams. He was the counter it's himself. Like, he was the kryptonite against every single meta team. But with that still being said, it didn't make it impossible to use every other team. It's just that when you ran into him, you know it was going to be a long day. Now with these two, I feel like actually these two are in the same tier. Kaioken's 100% one. When Kaioken came out green, green, yellow, there was no other teams. And the strike lock makes it unplayable. That might be a hot take. That might be a hot take. And I feel like maybe UGB, I might be doing this a bit too early. But I feel like the way he's settled into the game right now, he saved the festival single-handedly, and there's nobody else anybody wants. In this case, people still wanted Blue Bros. People still, some people were fans of Still Hold Trunks, but Blue Bros animations are unmatched, really and truly. UGB, everybody's running him. He's MUI by force with the counter, no cover change, blue cards nuke. Like he's got rush. What? Like, this guy is cracked. This guy is cracked too. But this guy made the game unplayable. Nobody liked Kaioken. And his animations weren't that nice for him to be that annoying. And I think I'm going to keep it like that. The impact they had on the game, how powerful he was when they released in the game, this guy just makes it unplayable, bro. That combo being infinitely long. I'd say individually, USG... Individually, in their prime, I'd actually do this. But the team Kaioken had was better, so I'm going to do that. UGB stays solid second because every team's using him. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that. So that's based on the most powerful kit in their prime. Yeah. The next one we've got here is actually going to be based on who's the most powerful right now. So right now we're basing it off the meta then. What's happening right now in Legends. So without a doubt, UGB is first. I don't need to explain why. That just makes a lot of sense. USG is definitely second because no. My bad chat. We got USV definitely second because he's literally one of the only counters against this guy. You don't need this guy because Beast Gohan exists. I'd say definitely Kao Ken is last. Whew, that might be actually... No, he's definitely last. He's just weak overall. Regardless of the fact he's yellow and strike locks or whatever, he's just weak overall. So it doesn't even matter. It actually doesn't matter. I'd actually put USG next and then Broly next. I feel like USG has more value with the fact that Fusions is being used. And if you don't have Beast Gohan, you'd opt in for him. And he reran a lot more. Broly, I feel like nobody's going to use him because everybody's using this purple. That's just common sense. Not to say that Broly is necessarily 100% worse than Broly, USG. But I sort of just don't see him. You don't see him in the meta. Even before UGB came out, you're not seeing Broly. You barely see him, man. For a Summonable Ultra that came out not too long ago, you barely see him. So UGB's definitely got the first, USV second because of the counter difference, and he's obviously on Fusion Warriors. He's got endurance as well. He's got a lot of things that make him a sole unit by himself. USG, substitute for Beast Gohan, movies unit, can be ran on Fusion Warriors as well. Broly is next because he's a substitute for UGB, but even then he's not an offensive guy. Really and truly, he just tanks a lot. And then Kao Ken, self-explained, he's last anyway, so even if I didn't want to say that he was bad, everybody else is just better than him. Next, we're going to be tier listing them off popularity now. This is based on when they released and how they looked in the game and how everybody received them. I'm going to base it off how I felt the community received it. So, UGB is number one. Everyone liked that guy. He saved the festival single-handedly. He is a savior. We like him. Definitely next, Kaioken on the bottom. Like, nobody really felt he would be an Ultra. That was very random. The animations were mid as well, pretty much. The opening's okay. And he was really annoying to fight in game. So the community did not like him that much, but we had to deal with him. USG is definitely second, and the reason I say he's second because he was the first Summonable Ultra. So everybody, even though they try to say, oh, we don't want Fusion Warriors, but when he came out, everybody was loving him. And I'd say between these two, the festival was mid, pretty much. So I want to put him fourth, but at the same time, Broly being a defensive menace, and people really didn't summon on him because we were saving for the festival, is definitely this. This guy pretty much like was the last hope for the festival, for the anniversary, but this guy came out at such an inconvenient time, especially with all the movies units dropping. And then Beast Gohan came out, and I say like his popularity dropped so fast, it's disgusting. So I think this is the correct list in terms of popularity and how it was received by the community. Let me know what you think about this one here. I feel like this one has a lot more room for debate, but I think definitely I've hit the nail on the head with Kaioken being last. These two here, I feel like these two is just the debate. Them three, I feel like if you're disagreeing, that's kind of mad. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, this one here, I'm gonna tier list it in my personal favorite. So who I like the most. I already have an immediate order, I don't need to think about it. So who I like the most, this is my order for sure. This is my order for sure. I don't even need to think about it. USV, I just really like the simplicity of his art, and it feels very smooth. So if I show you here, right, it's probably easier if I go to the homepage for this one. You see Gogeta Blue? Gogeta Blue is fire, right? But it feels like my eyes are being attacked. There's too much going on. And that's one thing I don't like about his art. Now that I've actually sat down and had it for a long time. Obviously, when I saw it for the first time, it's the most amazing thing ever. And to see it revealed, it was the best one. It was the best one. But continuously looking at the art, I feel like it does too much. And I wouldn't really stare at it. But if I compare that to Ultra Super Vegito, let's get into it. They lighting up fireworks. Damn. Damn, do you see that? In the back. It's like there's gunshots, man. That's lit. Anyways, with Ultra Super Vegito, you can actually see the simplicity is a lot softer on the eyes, in my opinion. And maybe that's because it's in yellow. It's not slicing the screen, and then the way Goku and Vegeta just fade out from the outside, the art is better in my opinion. I also feel like because he was the underdog, he came out as a defensive unit, but he was dealing with units, and people really didn't expect him to have such big of the impact as he did, with the sustained damage up, the vanish on the main, the ultimate arts hitting as hard as it can. Bro, this guy here was actually a menace. Even though the anniversary was dead, I love his art card the most. I'm a Vegito type of guy as well, so that's why I've got him. But I cannot deny that Gogeta Blue is definitely second place. USG third place, because I feel like having the Fusion Warrior drop, and he's got the best OST, man. He's got the best OST. He's got the best OST. Zakashi, if you're editing this, please play his OST for the video. It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. Broly, I feel like he just has a better arts card, and I don't mind him being in the game because he's not a great hindrance. He's an absolutely perfectly balanced unit, and Kaioken, I just don't like pretty much everything about him, besides from his opening arts cutscene. Kit was annoying. When he came out, he was annoying. Unnecessary Ultra, it could have been someone else in my opinion. They just slid in a Goku because I kind of just felt like they just wanted to release another Goku, and he held the meta at a standstill. If you're not using him, you basically couldn't play. It was mad annoying, man. But yeah, that would definitely be my order for personal favorites on my list. Okay, this next one here, we've actually gonna do it off my difficulty to pull them. Insane, by the way. But yeah. So we got number one. I'm gonna put Broly uncategorized because I didn't summon for him, so I don't own a copy. So yeah, just gonna leave him down there. USG is coming last because I got him 14 stars within like 30k. USV third, I got him like 14 stars in like 45k. And then Kaioken's worse because I've spent the same amount as this guy, but he's still 10 stars. So I'd have to spend like maybe 70k knowing my odds, maybe even 80k to 14 star this guy. This isn't really much of the conversation, to be honest. It's just something you can pretty much decide off rip. But I don't own a Broly, and I'm not going to ever own a Broly. I don't see the need for me to own a Broly. Unless he gets a platinum equip, that's just like the biggest, that makes him the biggest offensive menace in the game. But that's not happening, is it? So yeah, like 80k, 90k, like 50k abouts, and I don't have him higher than 10. I not on one go, by the way. I summoned on the rerun. USV 40k, 45k, USG 30k, 35k are roughly for 14 stars, by the way. 14 star, 14 star, 10 star, 14 star though, but it was the most painful one ever. I'm gonna do this one based on longevity, so how much value they would have going forward into the future. Now, I want to say UGB is first, and this is a prediction, by the way, but USG has already lived. Like he's doing 365 at this point. Happy anniversary, bro. We know Kaioken's last, but between these two I think are very much interchangeable. But because USG's already lived his life, I might want to put him first. But do I want to predict that UGB would outlive USG? So it's an interesting debate. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. And this one might be an interesting debate. I don't know, you know. I actually don't know. I can see it, but I feel like he can get hard countered. And he's a lot more squishy. Nah, USG is him. Especially with the way the meta is moving. UGB is not living as long as him, in my opinion. I feel like off boost, this guy's going to be squishy as hell. The counter's going to be useful, but he's going to be a bit like MUI. USV, do I feel like he's going to live longer than UGB? He's been alive for maybe... He lived for like 4 months, 3 months maybe. He died, came back again because of now. Nah, that's a crazy take between these two. But these two, for sure. Because the meta is going to evolve. And somebody's going to counter this guy here. This guy is, because he's probably the worst longevity-wise, he's going to get a plat. So then all of a sudden this guy's off the map, even though they're partners. But USG has lived his life, and no matter what, if they release movies, units, more fusion units, which they 100% will, this guy will come out the woodworks. He's goated, bro. He's actually solid as hell. This is the last one anyways that I could think of, and it's going to be based on who has the best team, especially going forward as well. This one's actually quite more difficult to do because a lot of these guys share tags. I think Kyle Ken still stays last. I think for first place, it's between the Gojitas, Super Saiyans, movies, Saiyans, Fusion Warriors, God Key, Saiyans, Fusions, movies. Oh, do I think God Key better than Super Saiyan? No. There we go. Super Saiyan with Bardock, it's already clipped. Unless God Key gets some cracked unit, it's impossible. I don't see it happening. They both fit on movies. Oh, but actually, even though Beast Gohan exists, there's no counter for this guy. Never mind. Never mind. Now it's these two. Movies, Super Saiyans, Saiyans, powerful opponent, Super Saiyans, Saiyans, Fusion Warriors. It has to be done. That's the better teams, I think. Also considering their position on their appropriate team. Camera selling me. Yeah. Oh, but 5 does have Sun Family, Beast Gohan, Pan. Nah, some family members fell off, man. This is correct. This is correct for sure. I said that was the last one, but how could I forget one so obvious? Literally, their in-game animation. This is definitely the last one. Now, okay. For sure. Considering their intro as well, This is not easy. I feel like it's just Kyle Ken that still is the easiest one to do. These 4 is a lot more. UGB defo because he went blue. These, the way he appears is fire. Why is this not easy? It's not easy. Okay, his power up is these 3 is not easy. Okay, okay, so the ultimate, the favorite one for me is USG. I remember specifically in the reveal, the greatest fusion of all. So if we're doing ultimates, this would still be my order, right? But I think I like USV strike animation more, but the blast are all similar. The blue card, yeah, USG is definitely second. I just locked that in. No, this is my order. This is for sure my order. But I don't mind if somebody did this. But I feel like the top 2 are locked in. Yeah. These 3 interchangeable. No, these 3 are interchangeable. GB is 100% first. His blue card is kind of weak as well, actually. Nah. I'm leaving it like that. This is my in-game animation tier list. It's getting harder as I go along, man, but it's the last one, so yeah. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about the tier list I made. If you want to do this for yourself, that would be fun, man, and just tag me in it. Let me know, man. Put your thoughts in the comment section if you're not gonna do that, of course. It's not easy, but it's not a lot of units to go by, so you can just like put a category, and I might like make a pin section to actually show you like a format so you can actually fill it out yourself, and I'll just look through it quickly. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, man. Press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media is going to be in the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. This was a fun video to do, especially with all these ultras that I released. I'm not considering the free-to-plays. Doesn't really matter. We're doing summonable ultras. They're the ones that matter for real. But yeah, man, gonna leave it like that, man. All my social media is going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. Giveaways every month on the Discord server. Also want to point out I live stream every single day, so if you have any questions to ask me, it's the best place to ask me. Let's exit now. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man.